How to detach from people and situations. Imagine a little-known secret, the power of detachment, a journey that challenges our deepest beliefs. Sounds controversial, right? We commonly associate attachment with love and care, but today I'm here to share a surprising truth. Detachment can be the key to a more fulfilled and healthy life. Hard to believe? Then, get ready for a shocking revelation. In this video, I'll guide you through the less traveled paths of emotional and material detachment, exploring psychological practices and perspectives that may seem contrary to common sense, but are fundamental to our emotional well-being and personal development. Are you ready for a profound and rapid transformation? Don't miss this unique chance to discover how to rid yourself of unseen ties and establish more solid and healthy emotional bonds. Subscribe now to the Fortitude Stoic channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your like. Join us on this journey of self-discovery and emotional emancipation. The first step on the path of detachment is, interestingly, to take a step back, to seek a period of distance, not to create a void, but to gain clarity. Imagine yourself at a lively party with loud music and conversations all around. In that environment, clearly hearing a friend can be a challenge. Similarly, when we are overly attached to someone or something, our emotions can cloud our judgment. Taking a step back is like moving away from that chaotic environment to a quiet place, a refuge where you can hear your own thoughts and reflect more clearly. Seneca, a philosopher with profound insights, advocated the importance of returning to oneself, a retreat not just physical but also mental and emotional. Distancing allows us to observe our emotions as clouds passing through the sky, recognizing that they are separate from our essence. This withdrawal does not mean indifference. It's a way to face the situation and our reactions objectively. In modern life, it's not necessary to isolate yourself in a remote village, as the Stoics suggested. Sometimes just turning off your phone for a while, taking a walk, or simply sitting in silence is enough. The essential thing is to find a place where your thoughts and emotions are not stifled by the constant noise of everyday life. In these moments of tranquility, we discover the capacity to make decisions based not on fleeting reactions, but on logical reasoning and intrinsic wisdom. This step back is your tool for empowerment. Transition to a space where you can breathe freely and see beyond the fog of the present. The second step in the detachment process involves rationally pondering the need for distancing. The decision to move away from someone is not impulsive, but a careful choice that reflects the wisdom and virtue of Stoicism. Imagine your life as a maritime expedition, where the people around you are like winds and currents. Some contribute to smooth sailing, while others can lead to turbulent waters. As captain of this ship, it is crucial to discern which winds to harness and which storms to avoid. This decision is not an escape, but a conscious steering of your life's trajectory, aligned with your values and well-being. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who overcame his condition as a slave to become a sage, emphasized the importance of choosing associations that resonate with our deepest being. Assessing your relationships as mirrors helps to see what they reflect: serenity, growth, and understanding, or uncertainty, discomfort and distress. Detachment is a conscious choice in favor of preserving your integrity and morality. Stoicism encourages us to value relationships that add harmony to our life and to respectfully distance ourselves from those that do not add value. The third step in this journey is to talk with someone you trust. In moments of confusion, when life seems like a puzzle with missing pieces, it's time to seek inspiration in the resilience of great thinkers. Having someone to trust is like finding an anchor in the midst of a storm. This exchange goes beyond a simple venting. It provides clarity and new perspectives. It's like having a co-pilot on your journey, someone who helps to guide when your own sense of direction is cloudy. Seneca saw a friend as a mirror that reflects not just our appearance, but our deepest truths. By sharing with someone, we do not just exchange words, but we invite that person into our inner universe, providing them a glimpse of our thoughts and feelings. This interaction creates a space of mutual understanding and support, where we not only share sorrows, but also gain valuable insights. The choice of whom to trust should be careful, favoring those who share our values. Stoicism teaches us that we face life's obstacles with serenity and with the support of a chosen community. In this context, your confidant becomes a vital part of this network, reaffirming that often strength emerges from unity. Detaching from someone or a situation does not mean abandoning all that is human. On the contrary, it is these human connections that provide us with the strength and vision necessary to navigate the complex web of existence. During conversations with this trusted person, which go beyond simple, casual dialogues, we find true bridges to clarity and anchors to help us navigate the unstable seas of life. The fourth step towards detachment involves setting boundaries for our emotions. When intense feelings dominate the emotional landscape, it is like being in command of a ship during a storm, with strong and often devastating sentimental waves. The Stoic teaching is not about avoiding these waves, but learning to navigate them with skill and discernment. This means knowing when to let the waves guide us and when to keep a firm hand on the ship's helm. Emotions are an intrinsic part of being human, but without clearly defined boundaries, they can divert us from our course. The art is in experiencing these emotions without letting them submerge us. Epictetus, with his deep understanding of human nature, reminds us that it is not the events themselves that affect us, but the way we interpret them. Understanding this is crucial for establishing emotional boundaries, like having a guardian in our mind that welcomes each visitor, our feelings, but does not allow them to take over our inner space. For example, when feeling anger, we recognize its presence, understand its reason, but do not let it dominate our actions or feelings. Setting boundaries for our emotions is like having a dialogue with them, understanding their role and directing them in a way that does not cloud our logic. In practice, establishing these boundaries may mean allowing oneself a period to experience a particular emotion. We might say, at this moment, I will allow myself to feel this frustration, but afterward, I will focus on solutions. This does not mean denying the feelings but managing their influence over us. It is an act of balance, similar to a tightrope walker who recognizes the danger but keeps focused on the rope. By doing this, we respect our emotions without becoming their captives. We feel, understand, and then guide them back to a state of harmony and reason. This process is not about repressing emotions, it's about their moderation and management. The fifth and crucial step in the detachment process is to carefully assess the potential consequences of this separation. When we find ourselves at the crossroads of the path of detachment, it is vital to pause and examine each possible route. Stoicism does not encourage hasty decisions. Rather, it emphasizes the need for in-depth reflection. Imagine each path as a possible future, each detour leading to different outcomes. What awaits you on the trail of distancing? Will it be growth, serenity, and a more consolidated identity, or remorse and longing for what was left behind? This exercise in forecasting is not about predicting the future with precision, but about preparing prudently. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor who faced the challenge of governing a vast empire, used reflection on the past to guide his future expectations, resonating with the Stoic approach of using past experiences as a compass for future decisions. Think about the times you have distanced yourself and evaluate the outcomes. Did the distancing bring clarity and tranquility, or did it result in isolation and regret? Use these retrospectives as a map, learning from past lessons to better navigate the future. Moreover, Considering the impact of your decision on others is essential, ensuring that the separation promotes both personal and collective well-being. Stoicism guides us to balance our individual needs with the collective well-being. When considering detachment, it is crucial to question whether this action favors your personal growth and, at the same time, contributes positively to the lives of others, or if, on the contrary, it could cause harm or misunderstandings. This step goes beyond the exclusive concern for one's own interests. It is about aligning your well-being with the broader context in which we are embedded. It is like walking carefully in a garden, ensuring that your steps favor the flourishing of plants rather than harming them. Detachment, from the Stoic perspective, is a practice of careful wisdom and a thoughtful decision that takes into account not only the individual, but also the intricate network of relationships in which we are intertwined. The sixth step in the journey of detachment is to grant yourself a pause from social media. Imagine your mind as a tranquil lake. Now visualize social media as raindrops, constantly disturbing this serene surface. Each update, notification, and comparison is like a drop that destabilizes the calm of the lake. Stoic wisdom, rooted in an era long before the digital age, offers timeless insights for dealing with such distractions. Seneca, reflecting on the transience of life, would likely consider social media as a modern source of countless unnecessary distractions, especially in the process of detachment. This step is about reclaiming our time and attention, choosing intentionally where to focus our valuable energy. In the world of social media, our attention is a highly coveted resource. By distancing from it, we are not just avoiding a digital deluge, but providing a space for our minds to breathe and reflect. It is like closing the curtains to muffle the noise of a busy street, where the noise persists, but for a moment it ceases to be our focus. You find yourself in a tranquil environment, conducive to reflection and understanding. Taking a break from social media is not an escape, but an act of self-care, a careful selection of what strengthens us and what drains us. During this pause, notice the transformation in your mental state, a sense of calm, presence, and a sharpened perception of your own thoughts and emotions. This self-awareness is the essence of Stoicism, recognizing what is within our control and releasing what is not. Understand that, although we cannot stop the rain, we can choose to take shelter and appreciate the sound of the drops without getting wet. Stopping the use of social media might feel like jumping off a high-speed train, but it is in stillness that we find clarity. As you temporarily step away from the digital world, use this time to engage in enriching activities such as reading, walking, writing in a journal, or practicing hobbies that feed your spirit. This pause is a chance to reconnect with yourself, a moment to rediscover your essence in the silence, away from the collective tumult. The seventh step in the journey of detachment is an invitation to deliberately focus on your most fundamental needs. As we advance on this path, it is vital to turn our attention inward. Here we find the heart of Stoicism, the focus on what truly matters for our inner growth and well-being. This involves discarding the superfluous, the noise, and trivialities to cultivate what truly nourishes the soul. Go beyond material needs, delving deeper into aspects like emotional support, moral integrity, and personal development. Visualize your life as a garden where each planting choice reflects a commitment to your sustainable growth and the harmony of the ecosystem around you. The crucial elements for your flourishing, just as sunlight and water are for plants, may vary according to each individual, but generally include essential factors for emotional and spiritual growth. Epicurus, who flourished amid adversities, highlighted the importance of focusing on what is essential. His teachings encourage us to discern between what is necessary and what is superfluous, pointing out that true wealth lies not in possessing many goods, but in having few needs. Apply this philosophy to your emotional life, reflecting on what is truly necessary for you to feel complete, stable, and at peace. Often less is more in a world full of options and distractions. Finding satisfaction in simplicity and depth means carefully considering what truly brings authentic happiness and peace. This may involve dedicating time to meditate on what brings you true joy, whether in stillness, in meaningful conversations, practicing a hobby, or other activities that nourish your spirit. Identifying these essential needs and prioritizing them is like preparing luggage for a trip, choosing to take only what enriches your experience. This intentional focus facilitates detachment from what is unnecessary, whether in relation to people or situations that do not align with your basic needs. By centering your life around these fundamental needs, you establish a solid foundation of stability and contentment. This is not a one-time exercise, but a continuous process, a constant return to what is truly important. As you move through life, continue to review and adapt your fundamental needs, realigning them as you grow and transform. This focus is your compass, guiding you through the complexities of life with clarity and purpose. Living intentionally, not just existing, reflects the core of Stoicism. If you are enjoying this content, please leave a comment to help engage with our content. If you don't have anything specific to comment on, leave a simple "gratitude is the key" and today's date. Let's continue. Step 8. The celebration of gratitude and recognition of the present represents a crucial turning point in our journey toward detachment. Here we delve into the virtue of gratitude, a central pillar in Stoicism. This stage involves a careful and appreciative observation of what we possess at this very moment, recognizing the gifts and the valuable lessons hidden in each of our experiences. The practice of gratitude goes beyond the simple act of thanking for the joys of life. It also encompasses the ability to value the learnings that emerge from challenging moments. By cultivating a grateful spirit, we are able to see the world and our experiences in a new light. Obstacles transform into steps that lead us to personal growth and the strengthening of our character. This paradigm shift allows us to shift our focus from lacks to a profound recognition of the gifts within our reach. Constantly practicing recognition of blessings, whether they be meaningful encounters, the contemplation of natural beauty, or moments of serenity and deep reflection, expands our capacity to live the present fully and consciously, strengthening our emotional resilience. This practice can be likened to weaving a rich tapestry of experiences, where each thread of gratitude adds color and texture to the grand mosaic of our existence. This step invites us to celebrate life in its entirety, welcoming each experience as a valuable opportunity for learning and personal enrichment. By incorporating gratitude into our journey of detachment, we open the doors to a deeper connection with the present moment and a more profound understanding of the meaning of life. It's as if we were exploring an undiscovered treasure, where the true wealth lies not just in the things we possess, but in the lessons we learn from our experiences. Therefore, I invite you to embrace Step 8 with enthusiasm and curiosity, as it offers us the key to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Moving on to Step 9, promoting flexibility and willingness to change, we encounter a crucial stage in the journey of detachment, where we are challenged to accept not only the transience of all things, but also the unpredictability of the world around us. Life is a constant flow of events, many of which are beyond our control. However, what we can control is our attitude and our response to these events. Mental flexibility, in this context, is not just a passive response to changes, but an active posture of adaptation. It means being willing to let go of our old concepts and attachments when necessary, and to embrace the unknown with courage. It's like navigating a turbulent river, constantly adjusting our course as the currents challenge us. This does not imply giving up our values and principles, but finding flexible ways to apply them in different situations. Practicing flexibility also allows us to develop emotional resilience. By accepting changes as a natural part of life, we reduce the resistance and suffering that often accompany fighting the inevitable. Instead, we learn to flow with circumstances, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Furthermore, flexibility enables us to see the positive potential even in the most adverse situations. This does not mean ignoring suffering or denying difficulty, but rather finding ways to learn from these experiences and grow as individuals. Ultimately, Step 9 invites us to dance with life, to embrace its changes and twists with grace and humility. It reminds us that life is a journey of continuous discovery, and that our ability to adapt and learn is what allows us to thrive amid uncertainty. Therefore, by adopting flexibility as a fundamental principle in our pursuit of detachment, we are preparing ourselves for a richer, more meaningful and resilient life. Step 10. Practice empathy and sharing. In the 10th step of the path of detachment, we focus our attention on cultivating empathy and practicing sharing. Inspired by Stoic principles, we recognize the importance of deeply connecting with others and positively contributing to their lives. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In this step, we learn to listen attentively, to put ourselves in others' shoes, and to recognize their perspectives and emotions. This allows us to establish more meaningful connections with the people around us, creating relationships based on mutual understanding and solidarity. Sharing, in turn, involves actively contributing to the well-being of others. This can be done in various ways, from offering emotional support to helping with concrete actions. By practicing sharing, we not only enrich the lives of others, but also strengthen our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. Step 11. Nourish your mind and body. In the 11th step of the path of detachment, we turn our attention to caring for our mind and body. This step is essential for maintaining emotional and physical balance as we navigate the complexities of life. We start by caring for the mind, practicing mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness involves being present in the current moment, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This helps us cultivate mental clarity and reduce stress. Self-reflection, in turn, allows us to understand our thought and behavior patterns, identifying areas where we can grow and improve. Moreover, we dedicate time to nourishing the mind through reading, learning, and practicing creative skills. This allows us to expand our knowledge, stimulate our creativity, and maintain an agile and curious mind. Regarding caring for the body, we value the importance of healthy eating, regular exercise, and adequate rest. The body is the vehicle that allows us to experience the world, and taking care of it is essential for a balanced life. By nourishing our mind and body, we are better prepared to face life's challenges with resilience and serenity, aligning ourselves with Stoic principles of virtue and wisdom. This step is a reminder that self-care is an essential part of the path of detachment. As we embark on the path of detachment, whether from complications, people, or situations, we encounter a wealth of profound insights and pragmatic guidance in the lessons of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy urges us to take a step back, to carefully ponder the reasons that lead us to distancing, to engage in enlightening dialogues, to establish boundaries for our emotional reactions, and to consider the consequences of our choices. By distancing ourselves from the incessant external influences, such as those of social media, and by focusing on our essential needs, our actions harmonize with Stoic precepts. Stoicism, with its timeless wisdom, teaches us that detachment is not synonymous with emotional insensitivity. On the contrary, it is the path to achieving inner tranquility and resilience as we navigate the intricate human relationships and life's challenges. Stoic principles shine as a beacon, offering inspiration and guidance towards a life enriched by virtue, wisdom, and emotional strength. This philosophy not only equips us to face life's vicissitudes with greater serenity, but also empowers us to cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships, both with ourselves and with others. Thus, Stoicism reveals itself as a valuable guide on the path to a more conscious and balanced living. If you like this, subscribe, leave your like and your comment. Always be grateful.